Good morning, friends. Today we will continue the alimentary canal of insects. In last lecture, we discussed about the foregut of alimentary canal in insect. Today we will continue the alimentary canal from midgut. Midgut or mesenteron of the insect is stomach and ventriculus. Ventriculus commonly a short tube or elongated sac-like structure with uniform diameter. Ventriculus is endodermal in origin and it's internally lined and it internally lined by endodermal epithelium or a delicate peritrophic membrane. Ventriculus start from the outer fold of the stomodium wall and end before the pylorus. The anterior end of ventriculus, sometimes called as cardia, in mucoid diptera, the cardia becomes a smaller flattened circular sac which separates from the rest of the ventriculus by a narrow contraction in mosquitoes. The cardia is less differentiated and in house fly Tabanus, the ventriculus is differentiated into a slender anterior tubular region and a posterior delicate region. Both are differ in morphology, histology, and functions. The first part is called as cardia and posterior part called as stomach. The regional differentiation of the ventriculus is best known in the Hemiptera. In Homoptera, the ventriculus clearly divided into three distinct parts. The first part is first ventriculus, is a sac-like structure which lies within the filter chamber. The second part of the large top-like enlargement known as the second ventriculus, and third is long cylinder tube-like known as third ventriculus, called as ascending tube. In Heteroptera, the ventriculus differentiated into four distinct parts. In addition to above three parts, fourth part or fourth ventricle is also present, which having many cecal diverticula in many families. Histology of midgut. Ventriculus is endodermal in origin and it is lined by a thin peritrophic membrane towards the outer side. After peritrophic membrane, epithelium and basement membrane is present, and after muscular sheath is present, which is more weaker, and the arrangement of circular and longitudinal muscles are externally arranged and circular muscles are internally arranged. The structure of Midgut epithelial cells. The most epithelial cells of the midgut are tall and columnar, which with regular microvilli and forming a striated border towards the lumen. The basal membrane towards the hemolymph of these cells are infolded with many openings to the hemolymph. Thus, they enclose some extracellular space. The cells also contain all other cell components laterally. Those cells are highly jointed. Desmosomes are found in lateral membrane. By them are cytoplasm of the cell are continued to each other, so they form a continuous epithelium. These cells are the absorption of the products of digestion. There is peritrophic membrane, there is lamellar border, lipoid sphere, infolded basement membrane. These are the muscles. In addition to these cells, some other type of cells are also found. For example, in caterpillars and Ephemeroptera and Plecoptera, goblet cells are also distributed between these columnar cells. The apical border towards the lumen of the goblet cells are deeply indignated, and thus a cavity is formed inside the goblet cells, which are connecting with the gut lumen by a narrow canal. Goblet cells cell cavity is lined by the irregular microvilli. Goblet cells are important for pumping the excess potassium derived from the food. From the hemolymph, these are also help in the excretion of excretion, for example, in Tenula leptoptera. When the mid cells are break down, then new cells are formed by the division of and differentiation of the regenerative cells. Those regenerative cells are small and lies at the base of the epithelium, either in scattered form or in groups, orthoptera. Sometimes the regenerative cells are found at the base of the crypts in the epithelium. These crypts may also cross the muscularis. For example, in many Coleoptera, these groups are also called H-papilli. The inner end of the functional cells are differentiated as the marginal zone known as the striated border. The peritrophic membrane forms a delicate lining layer in the midgut region. Peritrophic membrane found in almost all the insect except Hemiptera and adult Lepidoptera and some others. The peritrophic membrane protects the epithelial cells of the midgut by the certain harmful effects of the food contains according to their mode of formation. Two types of peritrophic membranes have been recognized: peritrophic membrane first type and peritrophic membrane second type. In first type, peritrophic membrane is formed by delamination from a complete surface of the midgut. This type formation found in Orthoptera, Odonata, Coleoptera, Hymenoptera, Ephemeroptera, etc. The peritrophic membrane made up of a concentric lamellae which are attached to each other. The midgut cells are bearing a striated border and each new sheet appears as a limiting membrane at the surface of this border. In Periplaneta, the peritrophic membrane consists of a regular fibrillar network in which the fibrils are arranged three-dimensionally arrangement with 60 or 90-degree angle to each other. In this network, 0.02 micrometer pores are present. Four fibrils are attached together and forming a strand of network. The microvilli of mid cells work as a template on which fibrils are laid down. Each peritrophic membrane is 10 nanometer in diameter. In the larvae of wasps and bees, about 6 peritrophic membranes are formed daily. In a section of midgut, TS, several peritrophic membranes may seen which are present one after the other. The second type of peritrophic membrane is secreted as a viscous fluid in which, in this type, the membrane is secreted only at the anterior end of the midgut. This secretion or fluid is forced through a pass which is formed by a stromal invagination and the wall of the midgut so that it forms a tube and which becomes the membrane. This type of formation found in Diptera and here in termite. And the peritrophic membrane consists of a single uniform layer. This type of membrane is continuously formed and the rate of formation in Aristales diptera is about 6 mm per hour. In Dermaptera and adult Lepidoptera, both types of formations are found so that their peritrophic membrane is well in origin. It is believed that the peritrophic membrane protects the midgut cells from the absorption in solid food feeders insects, but it is absent in Mecoptera, which is also solid food feeders and is also observed in most of the food feeders. Where the problem is of absorption is not arises. Peritrophic membrane work as a barrier of two microorganisms, thus it helps in prevention of the tissue from infection between the peritrophic membrane and epithelium. Digestive fluid is filled. This is all about the midgut. There is the hindgut that is known as proctodium or the third part of the alimentary canal. The proctodium or the hindgut is the posterior most ectodermal in origin. part of the alimentary canal. The foregut and hindgut is ectodermal in origin, while midgut is mesodermal in origin. Endodermal